We are back, and Matt Suess joins us now. He is part of the Thunderbird Arts Festival. It's the Avon Fine Art and Wine Festival going on today through Sunday from 10 to 5. And Matt, you've been in the biz for quite a while.
Quite a while.
19 years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. Photography's always been a part of my life, ever since I was 12 years old.
Wow.
I was in a black and white darkroom, and I started my full-time career in 1990 as a photojournalist.
Oh, wow.
And I worked as a photojournalist up in New England, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and did that for about 17 years. And I was also working for some newspapers, magazines. And my wife and I at the time were living in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and the beautiful landscape out there with the shorelines. I was starting to get a little tired of the news scene and really wanted to just get out and explore nature again and sort of go back to my roots in photography. And so I started doing landscape photography, and this is what I do full-time now.
Well, what's so interesting is, you can take a picture and, go to the dark room and that sort of thing, but you put these photos on canvas.
Yes.
So when I first saw it, I thought, well, is it a painting? Because it's on canvas. But then when you look closely, it has that sharp imagery that you find only from what the camera can capture.
Yeah, canvas is a relatively new medium for which photographers are able to now print on, and it's all based on the digital darkroom now. You weren't able to do this years ago. And
so tell us how this process works. We'll take a look at some of these. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a smaller work, which it's still pretty big, but not as big as the other one. But okay, looking at this one.
Yeah, you're looking at Horseshoe Bend. That's in Page, Arizona. That's the Colorado River, and that's just below Glen Canyon Dam, just below Lake Powell.
Okay.
And you're looking at that. I'm standing on the edge of about 1,000-foot drop-off, standing right there.
Do you have a panoramic lens for this?
Now, what I do now is I do what's called stitching. It's a technique where you take a series of photos and then put them together. You stitch them together to make one large photo. And what that enables you to do is get panoramic views that you couldn't get with a normal lens. The Horseshoe Bend photo that you're looking at there, that's probably about 140, 150 degree panoramic view.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. And then to put it on the canvas.
Yeah, to put it on the canvas, I have a couple large format archival inkjet printers. And I'm printing on a canvas that it has a very tight weave to it, so that you only really notice that it's on canvas when you're up close to it.
Yeah, that's how I saw it.
Yep. And the other benefit with that tight weave is that it retains all that detail that's in the original image. I'm printing, it's an acid-free canvas, and after I'm done printing that, I print that in-house in my home in Phoenix. After I'm done printing it, I treat it with 3 coats of a UV varnish, which then helps protect it even further. It's water resistant.
That photo finish, that kind of sheen that you see on photographs instead of on a painting. Well, let's take a look at the larger one here. Give us the dimensions, just because we can't really tell by.
Yeah, that's 3 feet high by 6 feet wide.
Oh, wow.
And we're looking here. This is the subway. This is in Zion National Park in Utah. This is one of my newest pieces. This was just photographed about 2 months ago.
Oh, this is amazing.
And that was the result of it's about an 8-mile round trip hike going through the creek.
Yeah, because you can see the natural light coming through here, and then these little pools of water. Maybe the camera could just pan a little bit to the right to let us see the little pools that are kind of dipping into each other. And it's so amazing what nature provides as artwork.
Yeah, it's amazing what Mother Nature has out there. And you really just have to go out and hike and explore to find it. Yeah.
Well, what a fun job.
I absolutely love what I do.
Yeah, and then you live in Arizona now, so you're doing a lot more of that landscape, or do you travel the world to get some interesting photographs to put on the canvases?
Yeah, what I do is I have a habit of sort of moving to where I want to photograph. Now, my wife and I came down to Arizona 2 years ago on a photo trip, and we both just fell in love with the landscape. And we were looking to move. We had lived in Cape Cod for 7 years along the beach, and decided it was a little bit of time for a change of scenery.
Yeah.
And so we tell people that we traded the sands of the ocean for the sands of the desert.
Okay, well, maybe you'll be able to get some scenes of the mountains while you're here.
Yes, this is my second trip to Colorado doing the Thunderbird artist shows, and I definitely want to spend some time photographing out here because the scenery is just breathtaking.
Okay, well, Matt, you're going to be in Avon for the next 3 days, 10 to 5, and what's great about this is you can talk to the artists, really learn more about this craft, and you can have some delicious wine as you go along the way as well. So you can just park either at the Avon Rec Center or over at the U.S. Post Office, and then walk on over and enjoy this festival for the next 3 days. Matt, thanks for coming along.
Thank you very much. Nice meeting you.
We'll be right back.